Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more of the Long Dark Wintermute. So, we are back at Jeremiah's cabin. We made it back from our journey to full-on Muskogee. And I think we're kind of done. There's not actually that much more that needs doing. We need to get into the dam at night when the aurora is in the sky. We have a couple of supply caches that we just haven't really been able to get to. But I'm not really in need of anything right now. I mean, bullets would be nice, but I don't think we really want to risk our lives for any of this kind of stuff, especially if that means going back to full-on Muskogee again. We just spent a week there, and I'm kind of done with that place. So I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to start preparing to actually leave this and move into the next stage of the game, which unfortunately isn't released yet. Chapter 3 of the Long Dark story mode is not out yet, but we can start preparing for that. So what we need to do is get supplies from the Trapper's Homestead, Jeremiah's cabin, all the way up to the dam, so that when an aurora does come, we can just move straight through. Now that means we might actually need to spend a couple of days in the Hydro Dam. So we've got to make sure we've actually got... We want to bring all the stuff we actually need for a start, that we want to take with us into the next story mode, because I'm going to guess it's going to be like this one, and we can't come back. We have to go through an electrically powered door, which is only going to be activated during an aurora. So I'm just going to assume we can't come back from that. Once we go through that door, much like when we came into this area and we left Grey Mother behind, we're done. So anything we leave behind is gone. Which is kind of a shame, because we have a lot of supplies here. So we need to kind of figure out what we need to take with us, what matters, that what we're actually going to need to get up to the next part of the story. And then, on top of that, supplies to stay there several days. So I think we've actually got a couple of journeys. Now, it's coming up on midday, so I think we can do one round trip today. So we basically want to grab a bunch of gear and take it up there. I'm going to grab a bit more water, and... Well, let's see. How much can we actually pick up before we start smelling? Ah, there we go. I think we just... Yeah, we started smelling. Because we can drop off some of this meat up the other end as well. Let's drop off that. Do I still smell? I still smell. Now I don't smell. That's much safer. I'd rather not have any troubles on this journey. So we can carry 5 kilos of cooked meat without smelling, is what that's telling me. Now, what else do we want to take? I mean, we've got, like, tools and stuff. We also have other foods that we probably want to take with us. Maybe we should do a food run first and get kind of set up for that. Alternatively... Let's see. We might want to bring a bedroll. Do we actually have a bedroll around here? Huh, that's interesting. Do I have a spare bedroll? I'm not even sure what bedroll comes under anymore. Ah, there we do. We do have a spare bedroll. Because I don't actually think there's a bed up there, so we're going to need that. And that is actually pretty heavy. Well, actually, it's only 1 kilo. I thought they were heavier. Anyway, let's see. What else do we want to take up? We probably want to take up... We probably want to take up all the tools, but I'm thinking we do a food run first and take some food and water to drop off there, and enough that we can get back. So if we grab some of that, we can't carry any more meat. So what food do we want to take with us? We probably want to take... I mean, we definitely want to take all the MREs. There's no reason to leave MREs behind. They're really good food. If I only got 2... I thought I had a third one. Okay, I've got 2 MREs. The salty crackers are pretty good as well. 600 calories for 0.1 kilo. So let's grab those. Tomato soup. I can't remember how good tomato soup is. The sardines are pretty good. That's another 600, or is that 300? No, we'll take those. What else have we got? There's more of those. Take that. And I think the dog food is actually pretty good as well. So let's grab the dog food. Beef jerky. Yeah, we could take that. I mean, we might not be able to take all of this with us, obviously. And we might take more, probably take more meat with us on the next trip. But I think that'll do us for now. So, with that, we're pretty much full on inventory. Yeah, we're just going to head straight off and do this food run now. We're going to drop off all of those supplies up at the dam. Now, I'm going to go my usual way. We're going to head back over this direction. We are going to head up to the train tracks and go along the train tracks. I much prefer that than going cross-country, simply because it's more open terrain and you can see stuff moving along the train tracks. Cross-country might actually be a bit quieter, I think. But the problem is, there is a lot of broken terrain there. So we've got to be careful of that. Let's get our rifle out. I'm really hoping we don't have to shoot anything today. We had to shoot 2 wolves yesterday. Which was really not what I wanted. It's not what I was looking for in life. We did get the meat from them, which is good. Actually, looks like the snares I set here might have actually caught something for us overnight as well. So we've got 2 snares in this little clearing, and I see 1 dead rabbit. Okay, we can pick that up on the way back, hopefully. I mean, I don't want to spend the night at the dam if I don't have to. Because I think we've probably got 2 or 3 journeys. They're probably going to be an episode each of getting stuff to and from the dam. But that will allow us to be properly set up. What I'm going to do, I am going to reset this snare trap. There we go. Right, let's push on. So yeah, the next couple of episodes, depending on, you know, how much stuff I run into that tries to kill me, might be a little bit boring. If it's just completely uneventful journeys, then there probably won't be a huge amount happening. I'm going to warn you now, but we need to get ourselves set up for the next part of the story, and that means leaving this zone. And what we'll probably do is we'll get enough stuff there that we can completely overburden ourselves before we step through to the other side of the door, and then hopefully we can just drop all the stuff on the other side of the door, and it will at least be on the map with us in the next portion of the game. That's what I'm thinking. Came up over this way, we want to head down this way, don't we? Yep. That's kind of my plan, at least. I don't normally come this way, because, well, when we first came here there was a wolf. That wolf has probably left or been shot several times now, but I'm still cautious. Although, did we actually check out that house fully? I'm pretty certain we did. There's probably nothing in there apart from firewood, and we don't need firewood. Story mode does not require you to have firewood at all times. Survival mode, however, it does. Story mode is very nice about giving you a base of operations that has a permanent fire, which I'm quite happy with. I'm actually going to put the rifle away quickly, just because I feel like maybe if you don't have anything in your hands, you have a better chance of not breaking, of not spraining an ankle or a wrist or something. I feel like that might be a thing. I normally go about with some kind of device in my hand, and I feel like that's possibly why I keep having trouble falling down very slight inclines and that kind of thing. But I do want to keep this out, because this is one of the areas we encountered a wolf in yesterday. There's the train tracks. So, I mean, we could head up that way. I know this route a lot better. I feel a bit safer. I mean, it's less likely to find a wolf here. There's normally a wolf kind of patrolling up that way anyway. And once we get up to the train tracks, it's better lines of sight. I can see the dangers coming at me. So yeah, we need to get all the supplies up to the power station, the hydro dam, and then we can settle in there for a couple of nights, wait for an aurora. I heard birds. Are there birds circling something? Or just birds flying? There's a carcass there? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That makes sense, actually, because we did kill a wolf here. We killed 2 wolves yesterday. One I shot, and the other we got into a little bit of a fist fight with, and then it ran away very quickly. Didn't actually injure us at all. But yeah, when we came through from Forlorn Muskogee, there was a wolf waiting for us. That was it. Couldn't get out the tunnel without aggravating the thing. So unfortunately, I had to put a bullet in it. We got all the meat off the corpse, didn't we? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, we definitely... I'll just check. I'm pretty certain I grabbed all the meat. Yeah. Don't need the hide, don't need the guts. We're good for all that kind of stuff. So, let's start moving down. We've still got plenty of daylight. Like I said, I don't want... If we have to spend the night in the dam, we can. We've got plenty of food and water, because that's pretty much all we're carrying. But I'd rather not. Those are supplies for the next stage of the journey. Man, it's a lovely sunny day, but man, this snow is bright. Now, if I was like a professional YouTuber, or someone who was actually good at their job, I could edit out the long journey bits where nothing happens. But unfortunately, I am neither of those things. And I'm also of the opinion that this is actual gameplay. It's boring gameplay, but it's necessary. So if you're watching this, wondering why I leave this kind of stuff in, there is logic behind it. It's not just pure laziness on my part, despite what I just said. This is part of the game. This is what to expect. If you're looking at this like, maybe you want to buy this game, you think it looks cool. If I cut all this stuff out, you might not realise where the grind is and what that kind of entails. So I always try and leave this in. And games like this, like The Long Dark and Subnautica, Project Zomboid, back when I used to play that, I always left the long, tedious bits in. Thought I heard something then. I always left the long, tedious bits in because this is the game. You can't avoid it. This is part of the game. This is part of the experience. So if I take this out, it gives people a false impression of what the game's actually like, and I don't think that's fair. And it also means I get to be lazy. So you know, there's ups and downs. There you go. I do say this quite a lot just to explain, because I never know. I don't know if people actually watched all the earlier videos. Do people watch this entire series all the way through? Do they just pop in and watch one video here and there? So I tend to repeat that thing every couple of episodes, just to make sure I get the message across. Okay, so far so good. Normally we do have a wolf around here, but that's probably the one we shot yesterday. Let's be fair. Hopefully he doesn't respawn too quickly. I am expecting at least one wolf encounter between here and the dam. I just haven't really made up my mind about how I'm going to tackle that. Okay, so I was just watching the deer. It ran away from us, and then I thought it turned around and started coming back towards us, which could have meant it had actually run down the slope and encountered a wolf, and was going to run back towards us with a wolf on its tail, and then lead the wolf to me. That has happened to me before. It's not fun. Luckily, that's not happening today. It was a long. I don't even sure if that was a recorded episode or not. It might have just been when I was just playing the survival mode on my own one time. But yeah, I just watched the deer run away from me, and then it just stopped and turned around, and I was like, "Oh, okay, the deer's heading back." Then the deer ran up to me, which was weird, ran past me, and I heard the barking of the wolf behind it. I was like, "Oh god!" And then the wolf just went straight for me. The wolf immediately changed targets. It gave up on the deer and just went straight for me, which seemed, I don't know, a little unfair, maybe. But that's the story about how a deer tried to kill me one time. Okay, so far so good. We get to derailment. I mean, from here onwards, there's going to be a wolf. There's normally a wolf gnawing at a carcass actually near the power station gate. We've tried scaring that off. I mean, we haven't managed to scare off a wolf in a long time. They've always, like, ignored the flare, ignored the torch, and just gone straight for us. I don't really want to pick a fight if I don't have to. Now, this bit's always fun, because you've got to be careful here, because if there was a wolf around this area, you could get really close to it before you realise. Looks okay, though. Is there a sleeping bag in here? I have a feeling like there's a sleeping bag in here. Just check that quickly. Am I remembering that right? No. Okay, I'm not remembering that right. Maybe they used to be, or maybe in single player there was. Okay. I keep hearing something. I feel like there's something nearby. Maybe it's just a deer. Maybe I'm imagining things. Could have sworn I heard something. So this next section should be okay. The next problem will probably come up around here, where you've got these log piles. Wolves love to lurk around those log piles. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do this like 3 or 4 times. Or actually, probably 5 or 6 times, because we're going to have to go past... We have to do it on the way there, and then do it on the way back. And I would really love... There we go. There's Wolfie Boy. And you are... coming towards me, going away from me, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get onto the other side here. Now, we don't have any smell on us, so it should be possible to actually get past the thing. But I really... Oh, is that a second one? Are there 2? Is that the same one? No, there's 2. Oh, god damn it. Okay. I mean, if we can keep to the far side, we might be okay. But this kind of narrows down to a choke point. And we've also got to be aware that there could be a wolf somewhere up here. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Jesus, okay. Wow, okay. That's, a thing. You're getting a bit close there, friend. Crap. Okay, we might actually have to go cross-country on this. I don't think I can get through there without aggroing one of them, and I do not want to waste bullets at this point. I kind of need to keep my ammo. I mean, we could go to the right and go along the river, maybe. Okay, we've got to be careful here. This is what I was trying to avoid, this kind of broken terrain where you can't see very far. I mean, this could be wolves lurking anyway, but maybe we can just work our way along the ridgeline. I mean, you don't often get wolves right on top of the ridgeline. So maybe I can get past them this way. I mean, there's like an actual pack of wolves down there. I don't appreciate that. I'm kind of glad I didn't try and push my luck and actually bring more meat. Because if we had some smell on us, I think we'd have gotten in a lot of trouble right there. I need to get around this. Don't really want to go closer, but we're kind of high up, I think. Okay, I can see all 3, and this is the point of closest approach. If we can get past this, and get down the other side, we might be okay. Maybe. Is there a way down over here? Ah, damn it. The game really wants you to have to go through that choke point. I mean, the bridge is right there. We're actually pretty close to where we're trying to get to. Although, it's getting darker. Okay, I just need a way down. I mean, if I can... This is actually a good vantage point. If I don't see any wolves from up here, then we might just be safe to drop down this side. Question is how I get down. That... I don't know if this is doable or not. That doesn't look doable, does it? Okay, let's backtrack. I don't want to risk a sprained ankle at this point. If I can just edge around this rock again. Go as tight to that as we can. Is there a way down over here, maybe? Okay, I'm going to put the rifle away. See if that helps us not break our blimmin' ankles. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Neither is that, really. Damn, we're going to have to backtrack a fair bit here. Okay. It's doable. We should be able to just get down the other side of the slope. We just got to get past these rocks. But the game is not being Oh, that's my stomach. Okay. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Random stomach gurglings. Here we go. We can get down here. Now, I couldn't see any wolves down here from when I was up there, but we'll get the rifle out again in a minute. There we go. Okay. If we can get to the bridge, then we can check out, because I know there's going to be a wolf for the bridge. There's always a wolf for the bridge. It's like how there's always money in the banana stand. There's always a wolf for the bridge. That's fine, you guys have a howl over there. Don't mind me. I mean, we could have tried pushing our luck. We could have tried getting through the pass there, but there were 3 wolves. That just sounded like a bad idea. I have no idea if 3 wolves can actually attack you simultaneously. I've never, you know, I've never been in that situation. So maybe 3 wolves can't actually.
Ow. That's smart.
Wow, we sprained our ankle and our wrist. Jesus. Okay. Please tell me I've got painkillers. I didn't actually check for medical supplies. I do have painkillers. Okay. God damn it. That's 4 painkillers right there. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how that actually happened, but okay. Gotta be really careful with those slopes. Good. Okay. Wind is picking up a bit. That took us a little bit longer than I wanted to get around. We might end up overnighting. Especially if the wind's going to turn against us. If we get blizzard conditions, that could be nasty. But we should be past the wolves now. We should be safe on this side, I think. I couldn't see any movement down here. Yeah, there they all are. Okay. We're far enough away, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's focus towards our front. Try and identify where there's a problem. So there's normally a deer carcass to the right side of that van we can see. And there's normally a wolf kind of having a bit of a chew on it. Problem is, it's ever so slightly down slope, so we can't see it until we're really close. And this is going to be the difficult bit. Now what I'm wondering is it actually able to cross? No, you can't cross down the other side of this, can you? There's no way up that other slope. It's too steep. That's why they built a bridge in the first place. Okay. This wind is going to be problematic because I'm not going to be able to... Oh, Christ! Whoa, God. Okay. Yep. None of that. Thank you very much. Okay, that was not the wolf I was expecting, but fine. Man, that made me jump. That made me bloody jump. Okay. Now I could just try sprinting for the gate. Did I leave the gate open last time? I think I closed it so nothing wandered in. But right down there is where I think there's going to be a wolf. And I really don't want to waste another bullet. Damn, that was unlucky. Okay. We're going to go with a preemptive torch. It's too windy to light the torch. Okay. I could use a... Okay, get a flare out. If we hear barking, we light the flare. We hope for the best. Oh, God, really? I didn't even get close. Jesus Christ. Okay. There you are. Ooh, that actually worked for once. Okay, right, grab the flare again. Holy crap, that actually worked. I did leave the gate open. Maybe I could have just sprinted in, I don't know. Okay, let's get inside. Close the door. And, well, we've got a flare for when we get inside, because it's kind of dark in there, so that's good, I suppose. Oh, there's a campfire there, I never noticed. Okay. Man, okay, we had to use a bullet and a flare. That's just sucky. That first wolf was unfortunate. Also, this wind is picking up. Body temperature's still fine, though, so that's not too bad. And all I want to do is actually just get in here and kind of set up shop. Cool. Alright, well, we've got a flare. There's some supplies I left here last time. We shouldn't need anything else from here, really. There's the old lantern that we burnt out, and this is where we've actually got to go through. We've got to go through the control room, but the keypad doesn't work because there's no power, so we've got to wait for the Aurora. Have I been down to the turbine room? I don't know if I've ever been down here. I must have been down here, right? Nope, I've never been down here. There's an entire part of this place I've not been to. Okay. It is kind of locked and blocked. Huh, but there's a corpse here. Sorry, buddy. Have you got anything interesting on you?
I'll be hungry later.
Mouldy chocolate bar. Okay. We've got a locked door. That's interesting. Where's the key for that, then? I just looked at that and thinking, did I ever go down there? And I can't vaguely remember looking at it and thinking, no, we need to go the other way. But there's a locked door. Although it does look like there's like a barricade on the other side. So maybe the key's in the control room or something. Oh wow, did I actually just miss this entire section? That's amazing. Okay, well we've got a locker we could open with a pry bar, but I didn't bring a pry bar with me. So this is where we need to kind of set up camp, because this is where we've got to get ready to move on from. We've definitely been through all this stuff, haven't we? Yeah. So let's not retrace too much of our own footsteps. I don't know. Ooh, I wonder if...
No way I'm getting in here without some electricity to power this panel.
Oh, that updated my missions? Really? What mission did it update? Okay, maybe you're just reminding me that, yeah, there's...
No way I'm getting in here without some electricity to power this panel.
Okay, so we could... I thought I had to go into the control room, because I know the code. Jeremiah told us the code, didn't he? Okay, so we kind of need to hang around here until an aurora happens. But we're going to need to... have a coughing fit, quickly. And we're also going to need... Oh man, that really tore my throat up. Okay, we're also going to need to bring more supplies, which means dealing with more wolves, probably. But okay. So, let's just start unloading stuff here. I think we can make it back tonight, so I think we're just going to drop stuff now, and then try and come back, try and get back to Jeremiah's. So, basically all this food is just going to get dropped in one massive pile. Apart from probably one piece of wolf meat, which I'll eat now. And I will have a drink of water. I should have eaten the wolf meat and then drunk, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. Get some more food in my belly, so I've got energy for the way home. And I'll drink a little bit more water. And then we'll drop like 3 litres of that, I think. So that gives us some supplies for while we're here. And we can also... Actually, I'm going to place the bedroll, because we are going to need that to sleep on at some point. There we go. So we've got food, we've got shelter. Did I bring anything else I need to drop? We are down to 15 kilos. I think that's everything I wanted to drop. We haven't got any spare clothing on us, and I didn't bring any spare tools. Okay, that's pretty good. My flare is about to go out, though, so... Basically, we need to go out there, get past that wolf, hopefully without wasting another bullet, and get back to Jeremiah's before it gets too dark. But I'm going to take a break here, so... Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed all that. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you did, and hopefully... I'm going to see you later on for the next one of these. Bye.